Have you ever wondered how a single idea, something written down thousands of years ago, can travel across continents, through different languages, and across centuries, and still manage to shape how people think today? Well, we're about to follow the incredible global journey of one ancient text that did exactly that. This is the story of the Diamond Sutra.
So let me start with a number, 800. What on earth could be so powerful, so compelling, that it would inspire over 800 different interpretations and commentaries throughout history? I mean, what kind of text could spark that much debate, that much study for centuries on end?
You guessed it. The answer is the Diamond Sutra. That number, over 800, that's the sheer volume of scholarly work all dedicated to unpacking this one single scripture. So today, we're going to trace its absolutely remarkable path, all the way from ancient India right into our modern world.
Okay, so our journey kicks off as the sutra travels east and lands in China. But before its ideas could really take root, it had to get over a huge hurdle, the language barrier. And this led to this monumental, centuries-long effort of translation.
Just take a look at this timeline. This was not a one-and-done kind of thing. We're talking about nearly 300 years, where 6 different master scholars, starting with Kumārajīva way back in 402 AD and going all the way to Yi Jing in the 8th century, every single one of them took on the immense task of translating the sutra's really complex ideas into Chinese.
But here's the thing, even with all those brilliant efforts, it was the very first one, by Kumārajīva, that just clicked. It completely captured the public imagination. His version became the definitive text, the one that got copied and studied and passed around the most. It really became the bedrock for all the influence the sutra would have in East Asia.
So, with the sutra now widely available in Chinese, the next phase of its journey began. People didn't just read it. They wrestled with it, they debated it, they analyzed it deeply. And what happened next was nothing short of an intellectual explosion across East Asia. And the scale of this explosion was just staggering. Think about this. By the early Joseon period in Korea, more than 800 different commentaries had been written about it. Over 200 of those scholarly works actually survive to this day. And in Korea alone, they carved over 20 different sets of woodblocks just to print this one text. The hunger for its wisdom was just immense.
But the journey didn't stop in the East. Not by a long shot. In the 19th and 20th centuries, it started a whole new voyage, this time crossing over into the Western world and once again facing that challenge of translation.
And right here, you see this fascinating parallel playing out. Over 1,500 years. 1,500 years. After Kumārajīva did his groundbreaking work in China, you have Western scholars like Max Muller and Edward Conze becoming the new pioneers. They're the ones translating the sutra into English, introducing its ideas to an entirely new civilization.
And it's through their work that this ancient text got the name it's most famous for in the English-speaking world today, the Diamond Sutra. It's a name that just perfectly captures the text's sharp, brilliant wisdom that can cut right through illusion. All right, for the final leg of our journey, we're landing in Korea. Because here, the Diamond Sutra isn't just some historical artifact sitting on a shelf. It is a living, breathing part of formal education and spiritual training even today. You see, in traditional Korean monastic schools, there's this core curriculum called the Sagyogwa. And right there, within this foundational course of study, the Diamond Sutra is a required subject. It's not optional reading. This isn't just about studying philosophy, it's about actively using the sutra as a tool to train the mind. It's just a testament to its enduring power.
And the main textbook they use for this study is a total masterpiece in its own right. It's called the Gyumgung Oga Haisel Ui. Basically, it's a collection that brings together the commentaries of 5 great masters, along with even more explanations. It's considered the Bikmi, which means white eyebrow, a cool term they use to describe the absolute best, most outstanding work. It's the definitive guide.
So, from its first translations in China to sparking centuries of debate across Asia, to its journey west and its central role in modern Korean monastic schools, the Diamond Sutra really proves that an idea, when it's carefully preserved and passionately studied, can truly transcend time and place. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What ideas from our time will still be shaping the world 1,600 years from now?